So what do you do if you are now the abuser? If you're in here today or on video and you know you're the abuser, you have to get help. You cannot do this alone. Your way's not working. Understand the power and control will. It is in your outline. Domestic violence has many tentacles to it. Intimidation, emotion, isolation, minimizing, denying, and blaming, using the kids, using male privilege, using economic abuse, using coercion and threats. Any one of these, doesn't have to be all of these. I will have a guy, when we're trying to define the problem, he'll say, using intimidation, making her afraid of using looks, actions, and gestures, smash things, destroying her property. Okay, yeah, I do that. Abusing pets. Okay, I've done that. Displaying weapons. Oh, I don't do that one, so now this one doesn't apply. Honest to God. Because their job is not to see the problem. So that's why we go through this, and this is a snapshot of all the aspects of domestic violence. But I also tell these guys, you have a good heart. I don't have to create it. I believe it is already there. You just have a wall around it. I have never not met a man yet who doesn't have a good heart. I do not believe once an abuser, always abuser. I don't believe that. I believe people, men, can get their head and heart connected again and be the person that they were created to be. We just have to help them take down the brick of the wall one by one, because the world taught him how to build it, which he needed to do because he was by himself. But the world doesn't help teach him how to take it down. But I believe, and I've dealt with some mean, tough people, of gangs, street people, but don't think that I don't have attorneys and doctors also in my office. Domestic violence knows no bounds of race, economics. It knows no bounds. Do not think this is a problem of the low income or the people of the street. The need to find a good mentor, submit to, and I have a 20-80 rule. 20% of the world are idiots. We are always going to have idiots. 10 people driving on the freeway, 2 are driving like idiots. 10 people standing in line at the supermarket, they're everywhere. Again, no bounds. So I need to find these guys to find 80%ers as mentors. But I believe 20%ers can turn to 80. Because again, if they work at building the connection between their head and heart, and you also, if we're going to help 20%ers get to 80, we need to know where to get the help. And this is, not all caregivers are good at dealing with domestic violence. I hear the aspect of training and support, absolutely. Because working with someone with domestic violence, they are good at what they do. They've had their whole life to control and have power to protect their heart through this wall. And do not think that just being nice is going to help somebody take down their wall, because they will eat you up. And that's why they would get very surprised. I literally would get from them keychains of Mr. Rogers, and you play it, and it gives a, hey, it's a happy day. Because I get compared to that. But don't tick me off. It's not, I get strong. I would put these guys in timeout. If they're acting out in group, say, oh, let's go to my office. And it was just like, again, I had to understand that as a child, they were not corrected and directed. They just lived in fear. And they were not used to somebody caring about them. They really didn't know how to handle that. At first, again, power and control, get mad, push me away. But they figured out I cared, and I wasn't going to take their crap. But I always had unconditional love and care for them. But so when you are trying to find somebody to work in domestic violence, there has to be care, but there has to be strength. And not all even domestic violence groups are good groups. Just because they put out the shingle, we do domestic violence groups or anger management groups, does not mean they're good, because some agencies do it because it is a moneymaker. So you have to do your research on who is truly passionate and understanding the dynamics of domestic violence and believes and wants to promote the avenue of change. I believe in change. It's hard to get people with domestic violence to change. I think it's empowering to believe that we know we can. We have a process that does work. I believe in the hearts of the men that I get to work with, but they're very difficult. I have to say, a little bit of 20-some years, it's been kind of nice. I don't do groups anymore. I stopped about a little over a year ago, but I still have many attorneys that send their cases to me for individual work because of my background. So I'm still very much involved. And also helping women understand the belief of what really true partnership can be in a marriage. And I see it, I know it is there, and I see the changes that these men make. I was working with somebody who was a shot caller in the prison. You know what that is? It's kind of one of the top dogs. He was evil. He was an evil man. Parole, he started my group. All the things that of him trying to control the group, control me. But somewhere, he started to listen. I don't know why or what it takes. All I know is to chip and chip and chip and chip and chip and keep chipping. And something clicks to their wall finally. This man turned things around. I would absolutely be honored if he would be my neighbor. He is an elder in this church. He is being a dad to his 8 kids. He is off parole. He keeps in touch with me. No one can tell me once an abuser, always an abuser. I believe in the ability of people to change.